Welcome everyone to a brand new video, and today we are racing around Brazil, and this is WOR round 5, 6, could be very wrong. You will see it in the title, so then it's a bit easier. For now, this is our Q1 lap.
So good.
You saw the massive mistake we made there, and that's very painful because there are 4 people that already retired. Because they want to start last. And there was only one guy going to be out in Q1, so I should have made it on 1 lap, but I think we lost at least 1.5 tenths in the last corner, maybe 2. Yeah, not ideal that we had to use 2 sets of tires.
Easy through. Easy.
Man, my first lap would have been enough.
There is no way.
That's crazy.
It's actually crazy.
Yeah. So yeah, apparently our first lap would have actually been enough. That's the most crazy thing I've seen. But yeah, this is our first valid or like representative lap in Q2. First lap was on a used set of tires, and now this is on a fresh set of tires. Only a 6-4 split, so it's not great.
No ideal.
As I say there as well.
But got the start, man.
Wasn't really happy with it, but there was a guy in turn 1-2 that blocked us a little bit, so it was a little bit distracting. Now again, there is a car. It's not illegal, but yeah, it can be a bit distracting if there's a car ahead of you and you know he is not on the lap, and you might be thinking, oh, is he actually going to see me, move out of the way? But he did. First sector was still not ideal. But yeah, we've done a 1 minute 6.4. I think if we would do somewhere mid-3, so improve a tenth, would have been fine already. But as you can see, top right, we are almost 1.5 tenths up. There's another McLaren ahead of us. Hopefully he moves out of the way as well, or continues, and that's what he does. So now 4-8 split, and that was a decent last corner, and that should be through.
Yeah, nice job.
Oh, what a joy. What a great moment that always is. To know you're gonna make it. As I said there, very satisfying moment to sort of take the final corner and you know you're going to
on a used set, no ideal,
and do a good lap time. So yeah, this is our first lap in Q3. Obviously we had to use 2 sets in Q1, sadly, so we only have 1 set of tires in Q3. Now these are the lap times for now. So mid ones is top 3, I believe. So that means 5 tenths improvement to get that. But they will improve as well. So it definitely need a little bit more. Now through sector 1, it's compared to a used set of tires. So we need to improve quite a bit in every single corner. First sector is a 9.4, which is okay. Now through this left-hander, that was fine as well. Not really improving as much as I was hoping. Now through this double right, missed the apex slightly on the inside. And now into this right-hander again, went pretty deep. So it will be tough to get a really good lap time out of this, I feel like. Now through this right-hander, that was a bit better. And now through this very fast left-hander, using that curve for rotation. And now through the final corner, and that was some nice traction. You can see 4.5 tenths up, and it's slowly going up to 5 tenths. So yeah, not as much as I wanted, but still it's P5 for now. And I was waiting for other people to cross the line as well, but you will see that only Shanika Clay needs to do his lap, and that's still P5. So yeah, we were only 400s off P3. which I was impressed by. But yeah, we will take it. It will be P5 for this race. Thomas Gal on pole, and let's head into the race. Here we are then at the start of the race. It will be a dry race, and we are going to start on the medium tires. 5 red lights, and away we go. And now pretty soon, and now we need to try and get a good start and see if we maybe can pull an attack. Tried to go around the outside, but fully locked my front tires there, and almost losing a position to Joni Tormala here. And we left him the space on the outside, that right-hander. And now we are using our battery, and we managed to keep the position for now.
Cold tires.
So that's nice. As at their cold tires, so yeah, not ideal with that opening, with that first corner. Now nothing happened till lap 7. We just went to save a bit of our tires, and you can see behind Shanika Clay is into the box. And I felt like 7 was quite early. Then Thomas Gao and Reese Linton went into the box the next lap. We are going to continue, and we don't go.
Yep, opposite Nico.
We don't go 1 lap longer, but we're already 2 laps further. As I said there, I want to do opposite Nico. So if Nico stays out, I'm gonna go in, because I didn't feel like staying out even longer. Don't feel like that would give any advantage. So yeah, we will see. Thomas Gao and Reese and Shanika Clay went quite a bit earlier, so they definitely will be ahead of us, but by how much is the question. You can see they're already going into turn 3 there, and we are just going to come out quite far back actually, but luckily right in front of Philip Fresnader here, which is nice. Don't need to get past him, but we are 4 seconds behind Reese Linton, so we need to close that gap. And now 2 laps later, the gap is 3.3 seconds, I believe. Ruben and Nico went 2 laps longer, and they will be behind us. So we have a decent gap to them, and they will need to go through traffic as well.
Thomas is behind John now. They're going to get held up for a bit.
Now lap 14, John Evans decided to stay out.
Yeah, it cost him a bit of time though.
Yeah. John Evans decided to stay out, and he tried to hold up the field for Ismail, probably. Yeah. I was surprised seeing that in WOR race, but yeah, Ferrari strategies might be the same in WOR as in real life. But anyway, we are gaining quite a bit of time to the cars because of that. And also Philip Preston is quite far back, so pace seems to be okay as we are catching more and more. But now John Evans is right ahead of us, and we need to get past him as soon as possible, because he will have bad tires and try to hold us up. So in this corner we're going to send it down the inside and clear that as soon as we can. So now I was hoping that John was going to hold up the rest of the cars behind, and it seems like that he does, but Philip Presnader already got past him, so he didn't defend it that hard, and
that's exactly what we needed.
Now coming out of the last corner, we gapped Philip Presnader as
Nico
well.
behind now, 2 laps fresher.
As Ruben and Nicolas are now behind us, they cleared the pack already, and they will have 2 lap fresher tires, so they will be putting some pressure on us. But now we have arrived at Shanaka Clay. He is on 3 lap older tires, so we should have a good advantage on tires. But I already noticed that it's a sort of wall with dirty air that's holding you back a bit. But now we are very close. We're going to use our battery, and we're going to try and go for a move into this left-hander. He defends very well here, and it's just a hard corner to send it. So we're gonna try and go around the outside. And just about, we're not far enough alongside there. So we can't do anything. And now you can see the car understeers a lot. And that just prevents us from going for a move into that right-hander. Just didn't really have the downforce on the front end to turn. Which is not ideal. And now Rui Pedreño gets a bit closer as well behind us. So we need to watch out. You can see he's getting pretty close. We're defending in the middle of the track, just like Shanaka Clay did to us. And we keep our position, but now he is hungry. Rui Pedreño, he wants to go for a move, but we cover him off. He tried to go down the inside there, but we couldn't do that. Now we defend the inside line once again. He tries to go around the outside, but into this corner we make contact, and I went a bit sideways. And now Nicolas, I think behind, is going for a move on Ruben. So he managed to get past. But most important is that we try and keep that DRS to Shanaka Clay ahead.
Same as Otis and Barry.
So yeah, that me and Ruben moment was the same as happened earlier in PSGL with Otis and Barry. Back then, Barry got a penalty and that was Ruben's position. So I was like, well, if that's the rule, we're gonna use that. Nicolas sends it down the side though, goes very deep, runs us off track.
That's insane.
And makes us lose a bit of time, but he lets us go. But still need to use a bit of battery again to get back to the cars ahead. So yeah, Nicolas probably just tried and sent it to see if it was possible. It wasn't, but yeah, it's just how it is on this game. It's just so hard to make overtakes that you need to go for quite desperate moves in order to get past people. But yeah, we've managed to get back into the DRS.
Nico about 55%.
Nico has a 55% battery, which I felt like was quite low, and the cars ahead are going into the box. And I want to continue, but at this point in the race, I'm not sure. If I look back at it, I have no clue what I'm doing, especially here, because I felt like at this moment in the race, I still had a long way to go until my next pit stop. And I was like, Nico is on 2 lap pressure tires. I'm just gonna let him go, let him push, and then...
Would you prefer this or +1?
And then, yeah, we're just gonna follow him for now. As Thijs said, I prefer this or next. I still thought that was on the early side. Turns out it's only me and Nico who are yet to box. And almost everyone else has already boxed.
Do I lose many positions if I go longer?
In like 3-4 laps ago. But I wasn't really aware of that. But
I don't think it matters much, to be honest.
We're going into the pits. But yeah, you will see after the pit stops. I'm quite confused.
I couldn't go much longer. My tires.
Yeah.
Quite confused as well, as I felt like I was still on like a normal strategy. I didn't realize I was going quite long or anything. So yeah, you can see many cars are getting past, but I thought there's still people who had to box. So I came out right behind Ruben. I was like, okay, that's decent, right behind Joni Tormal actually, because he boxed 1 lap before me with Ruben. So we need to try and get past him, even though we only have 1 lap fresher tires. Nicolas Longe has boxed as well. I think he came out 3 cars behind us.
Any people that need to box?
Nope.
Damn. Did you only do 1 stop?
No, he put it earlier. He put a 3 to 4 lap advantage to most people ahead.
Okay.
As my engineer said there, I got 3-4 lap advantage, 2 cars ahead. But yeah, you can also see my reaction. I was quite surprised that no one had to box anymore. But yeah, we just have to be aggressive now and try and get some moves done. John Evans first. He's on old hard tires, so we're gonna go for a move on him. Going down the inside of Uniformal actually. Felt like he braked quite early, but yeah, we didn't.
4 lap difference to Xander.
We didn't get any damage from that. That's most important. 4 lap advantage to Xander, who is in front of Joni Tormola. So if we get past Joni, then it should be an easy pass on Xander with 4 lap fresher tires. Now into this corner, Joni's flashing, so we go down the inside. And we go tiny bit deep, and we tap him a little bit. And now we try and keep it around the outside in this left-hander. And now in this corner, we're going side by side. But Joni claims the corner and almost runs us off track. But I think it was fair enough. I was quite aggressive as well on him. So yeah, can happen. But then on this straight, he has no battery. And we got past anyway. So all good. Now we are right behind Xander van Dijken, but also Julian Klaffenblock in P7 on the mediums. And now we're gonna use our battery once again and maybe look to go for a move, but yeah, I just didn't want to risk using my battery and not getting past straight away. So now we're gonna put a bit of pressure again on Xander. But again, can't seem to find a move. And out to this corner, once again, you can see the understeer we have. And Nicolas Longe sends it down the inside. And now he has the outside for this left-hander. We go in the grass, which is not ideal. Losing a bit of traction. Now he has the inside for this right-hander. We're going to try and keep it around the outside. And that leads to the inside of this left-hander. But now you can see he is further ahead. And yeah, I have to back out of this. So that was not ideal. He had 1 lap fresher tire anyway, but yeah, not ideal losing a position right at that moment, because I felt like we were close to making a move on Xander. And now I think you will see as well in turn 1 Xander going down the inside of Julian. And that gives us an opportunity now, as Nicolas is held up a little bit. And now look at this his rear flash thing. It was flashing at least, and we got past again because he has no battery. And now we are right behind Julian. He's on old mediums, and they are probably falling off at this point.
30% next hit.
So we need to get past as soon as possible. And now we can stay close to him into this right there. We're going to try and go for a move. And he moves on the braking and blocked us there. So we're going to try and go around the outside, even though it's not possible. And I do not deserve space here. So I kind of expected him to do that, but I was like, why not? Maybe I can keep it around the outside with more grip, but I absolutely couldn't. So yeah, he had all the rights, to be fair, to run me off track there. That was on me. But now on this long straight, Julian has no DRS, and we do, and we also have more ERS, I think. So we're gonna go down the inside, and Xander is quite far away now. That's not ideal. But now look at the cars behind. Nicolas is gonna go for a move, sends Julian straight into a barrier. No way, just straight line him.
Okay, clear.
So
To be
yeah,
fair, can't blame him.
that was pretty insane.
That's a good teammate.
A bit overreacting,
Let's go,
but yeah,
Nicolas.
this is what I saw
Passion.
in my mirror. That's not really the optional racing, the optimal racing line, I would say. So yeah, we need to catch up back to Xander though. We lost quite a bit of time with that battling, and we didn't only lose time, but we also lost a bit of battery. So we had to save up and catch up, which is very hard to combine those two now, and going into the final lap. And also Jarno, he's in P6, he started last, so quite impressive. He just went very early, and I think because of the battling we had, we couldn't catch up in time. Now Xander is flashing, he's not going defensive, not making it too difficult for me. Fellow Dutchman as well, 3 Dutchies in a row actually driving now. And yeah, we're gonna try and catch up to Jarno. You can see he was 8 tenths gone. Now into this right hander, you can see we're gaining so much time. And that's how much better our tires are at the moment. And then even into this final corner, the gap is 4.5 tenths. And we're gonna close it down to 3 tenths here. That's how much more pace we have on these tires, on this strategy. But unfortunately, it's not enough. And we only get P7.
What am I seeing, man?
After starting P5, so...
Is Thomas one?
Yeah.
Did Thomas win? My
God.
goat.
Yeah.
So yeah, from starting P5, not ideal to drop positions, but yeah, I think with the battling we had, only because of that the strategy didn't work. If we could clear the pack a bit sooner and didn't have that much battling, we should have gone through everyone a bit quicker, but yeah, it is what it is. It's nice points anyway. Enjoyed the race. So thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Ciao.